Hello. Um, haven't vlogged in a couple days. Haven't felt up to it. Not that I ever do, but let me try to run down. Busy with my mom. Head hasn't been quite as bad. It just, the weird, but the mal-debarkment has been a little settled down the last 2 days or so. But the woozy and spaced out is not. Slept okay the last couple nights, but wake up the same every morning, feeling like shot out of you know where. My husband and I 2 days ago went and visited this building that we were thinking about putting my mother in. I was thinking about putting my... Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's disgusting. It's dirty. The apartment's smaller than what she's already in. The building is ran by the same exact company that the building she's in now, and you would not know they were the same at all. And it has to do with the maintenance. And I told the maintenance guy at my mother's building yesterday, I said, can I just compliment you? I just visited blank place, and I can't believe it's like two different buildings completely. Our maintenance guy is on the ball. Him and his wife live in the building, and everything is pristine in that building. Pristine. He shampoos the carpets in the hallways and in the common rooms umpteen times a year. Vacuuming, spackling, painting, fixing, mowing, gardening. Just very clean. Anyway, so she's not going there. And we were thinking about, she makes just enough to be able to pay for this other place. She'd have to pay for it. And I was talking to one of her good aides who's been doing this for 22 years. She's older than me. She used to work at this place, and I was talking to her last night, and I said I was thinking about going and looking at it, and she said, she's just shaking her head, no, I worked there, no. She gave me a very nice compliment. She said, can I just tell you, you're a very good daughter. I work with a lot of people. I see a lot of families. A lot of families would just stick their mother, father, loved one, wherever, just to get rid of them. She goes, the fact that you're not putting her in this new place because you think it's dirty. She goes, I'm impressed. And then that same day, 2 days ago, my son was in a pretty major accident. I praise God. My prayers were answered because I pray for my kids' safety. My kids, my loved ones, my family, my husband, my mother. I pray every single morning to keep them covered from harm, pain, suffering, anything. Well, he was in a major jet ski accident. It was in the paper and everything. He was on one jet ski, and his best friend and his best friend's girlfriend were on the second jet ski. And they were clearly hot dogging. They couldn't, I've driven jet skis, I've ridden on jet skis. It's really hard to get in a jet ski accident. You have the whole lake. And they were on Ontario Lake. But they were hot dogging and coming back to the marina, and his friend zipped in front of my son, and my son T-boned him. And she ended up with a broken leg, broken fingers, huge laceration where they had to get a plastic surgeon to come in, 54 stitches. His best friend, broken leg, and must have had some type of a concussion. He had no recall of the accident whatsoever. Not a scratch on my son. My son's sore, but not a scratch on my son. Actually, the girl had been knocked unconscious, and my son had to, and she had flotation device on. They all had their life jackets on, but, her face would have gone into the water nonetheless, and he pulled her up and got her up until she came to again. And God's angels were around him that day. Any one of them could have died. The jet skis are just mutilated. They showed pictures of them in the paper, and just... They said, I can't, if something happens to one of my kids, that will be it. They'll have to put me away. Anyway, so thank God for that he's okay and they're recovering. I had to call the Alzheimer's Association yesterday and talk to a specialist, somebody who could talk me through some issues and how to talk to my mom and how to dialogue with her, and gave me some insight. Some of it I already knew, and I just have not been practicing it. For instance, every single day, take me home. I don't live here, take me home. She said, go with it. Lie to her. Go with her reality, because you can't argue with her and you cannot make her understand. So just say, I can't right now, maybe tomorrow, or we're waiting to get a moving truck. Just lie. Lie, lie, lie. You have to let her reality be her reality. Change the subject. Mom, I forgot. I want to ask you a question, and divert her attention to something else. She's wandering. She's getting out every single day. Every single day she's getting out. She got out twice the day we went to go see that apartment. So my husband and I, he's so kind. My husband's so kind. We went and picked her up and we took her out to eat. She hasn't been out to eat in ever, and we won't ever do it again because it's a waste. I'll take her out, but I won't take her out to eat because she doesn't eat. She doesn't appreciate it, and she doesn't remember it. And she wasn't appreciating it. If she at least appreciated it at that moment. But sitting there, she was like, totally like, this means nothing to me. The food was really good, and she's like, yeah, it's nothing to write home about. I spent $40 on this meal. You better tell me it's good. No, it's her dementia. They don't care. And that's when we were getting into the car to take her home, and think, the only way I can do that is with my husband, because he practically picks her up and puts her in there. That's when we get the call from my son that he was on his way to the hospital. And his friends had been airlifted to the hospital. So that was a bad day. Yesterday, I didn't do a whole lot. I walked, laid out in the sun, and talked on the phone quite a bit. Did a lot of talking on the phone with a couple different people, trying to decide what to do with my mom. Talked to her case manager, talked to the Alzheimer's Association, talked to my sister. And then I went later in the afternoon, after my husband got home, I went to the store, picked up some things for her and I. And my timing is impeccable, because as soon as I'm getting off the elevator, there she is. She's in the hallway, angrier than a wet hen. Well, finally, where I've been trying all day to get you. She never called me once. See, on her phone, I have 2 phones in her apartment, and they're Alzheimer phones. So all you do is press the person's name. Well, she clearly wasn't doing that. She picks up the phone and just punches a bunch of numbers. She has no idea what she's doing. And so she doesn't get a hold of anyone. And that's why she didn't get a hold of me or anyone else, because she was trying to dial numbers. But anyway, she said, I said, well, what's going on? Mind you, I've got handfuls of bags of, stuff to bring into her apartment. And she's like, I need to go home. And I said, well, I'm busy right now. I got to go put this stuff away. But you can go. Go ahead and go. Go where you need to go. Well, that clicks with her like, well, she clearly doesn't know where she's going, so she needs me. So she turns around, follows me back into the apartment. And she said, well, I just need you to take me home. And I go, well, I'm busy right now. I can't take you anywhere right now. Okay? So if you want to go, go ahead and go. But I'm not taking you anywhere right now other than, and then she started crying. And I sat down. I said, I'll be happy to take you outside, out downstairs, and sit for a while. Would you like that? And she, yes, I would love that. Put her sneakers on, took her outside. We sat with another two ladies who, thank God, this one is a chatterbox. I might have mentioned her the other day. Man, this woman, 85, clear as a bell, and she just, which is perfect for my mother, because my mother just sits there and listens. I want to hire her. So I've decided I'm going to hire a companion for the times that, especially when the weather starts turning, when I can't get over there every day. I'm going to go over every day, Lord willing, if I'm capable and well enough, I'm going to go over there every single day and take her for a walk in the hallways, outside, sit in the community room with other people, just do something, get her out of her apartment. But I need to hire somebody. I swear I'd hire this woman. And I threw it out there, and I think she might have thought I was kidding. She just doesn't want any part of it, because I said, Barb, I'm looking to hire somebody to just do what you're doing right now, and I'll pay you. And she talked over me, and then a little later I said, I ought to hire you, Barb, because you're sitting here telling me you have nothing to do all day, and you're bored, and pay an 85-year-old to watch an 85-year-old. But that's what I need. I need a retiree. I need some older woman who has time on their hands that wouldn't mind to go over and sit and chat with my mom and just spend a couple hours, just 2 hours, a couple days a week, 2-3 days a week maybe. So I'm going to put it up on Facebook. I'm going to put a thing up on their bulletin board in their building. And maybe word of mouth, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, and I'll get lucky. I don't know why my anxiety is as bad as it is today. It's pretty bad today. I feel very wired. I slept good, but I woke up pretty wired. Thank God for the little bit of Klonopin I take, because that does bring it down. It's way down from where it was. So I do thank God for Klonopin, because it does help me in that area. So that's that. Today, oh man, it was freezing this morning, but the weather's been nice the last couple of days. Low humidity, low temps, sunny. Today's going to be 83, low humidity, full sun. Tomorrow it's going to get hot. Then it's going to go back up into the high 80s. But I have no plans other than walking. I'm going to go walk soon. I'm going to lay out in the sun. And then later on, go over to my mother's again. I thought I was going to have a date day with one of my grandsons, but plans changed, so I won't be seeing him. Don't you hate when every day just runs into another? You have to try to find something to look towards doing. For instance, going to my mother's now, that gives me a purpose. It's something I have to do outside of I have to walk every day. But other than that, it's like I have this purpose. And as I was telling the aide yesterday evening, she had joined us, and when we were talking downstairs, she had come to do my mother's dinner prep, and she sat and talked with us. She was the one who was saying, you're not going to that other place. You don't even need to look at it. But anyways, was trying to explain my situation without going into detail. I just said I don't have a car. I gave up my car a while ago due to that I am on permanent disability due to chronic illness. I know looking at me, you're probably not going to think that I have some serious issues, but I do. And she said, oh, I'm so sorry. And I go, but I have some serious health issues that prevents me from doing a lot of things. Sad but true. So I'm keeping you on prayer. I've tried to watch some of your vlogs. I'm not doing a whole lot really good at keeping up with them every day, but doing the best I can. And praying for you and keeping you in prayer by name. So I'll try to check in with you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello. I finished my 3-mile walk. Getting a little something to eat, and then I'm going to go out and lay out in the sun. And that's my update. I have nothing else to tell you. Nothing. Talked to my uncle about looking to hire somebody. He supports me in that decision. It's absolutely gorgeous out, so I'm going to get outside as soon as possible. Hello. Let's see. My head is... I don't know. It's not the maldebarkment. It's this bizarre, lightheaded, foggy, weird feeling. Been here, done this before, so it's not new. It's just... it's been pretty severe all day today. I did go out and get in the pool. Laid out and just hung out by the pool or in the pool most of the day. I haven't gone over to my mother's. I just checked on her and she's actually watching TV, so she's calm and rested, and my head is so spaced. I feel up to it. Eyes are very sensitive too. My eyes feel burning and just very light sensitive, and they always are anyway, but they seem more light sensitive for some reason. I don't know what to make of any of this. So I really didn't do anything but walk 3 miles and then hung out by the pool or in the pool all day. That's all I did. And talk on the phone. Talked on the phone quite a bit though. To several different people. Yeah, it almost feels like that weird, gonna have a stroke, go into a seizure, weird head. Just very weird. I haven't done any detoxing or any of that in a long time. I can't get in the infrared sauna when it's hot. I just can't. I can't. And I can't take Epsom salt baths when it's hot. I just can't. I really cannot believe I was just at a store last night and didn't figure out until I got home that I was practically out of hummus, and I am completely out of hummus now. I eat hummus with either carrot sticks or celery for lunch almost every day now. I'm a creature of habit. I was eating chicken and rice every day, but when I stopped the carbs, I've gone to hummus and vegetables. And then for dinner, sometimes I'll just have a couple chunks of pepperoni and cheese or whatever meat. Last night, my husband made salmon and cauliflower, whatever. My eyes literally feel like they hurt. I don't know. So, I don't know if I should attempt to get out to the store and get some hummus. I hate this weird feeling. It's like mushy, like my brain's doing this. It's a mushy, weird feeling. I know that I watched a couple vlogs, and some of you guys are right up there, really, really battling. Really, really battling, and I understand. I keep asking the Lord to just, one of us, I don't care which one of us have a miracle. A complete and total miracle. So, that's how I've been today. Very woozy. And this weird kaleidoscope thing going on in my brain. I'm going to sign off now because I have nothing else to add. I have nothing else to add, so I'm praying for you guys. I really am. Julie, I wish something could happen to change the situation. I need a miracle in there too. I love you, all of you. Oh, I don't even know what just came out of my mouth. I want to say I love all of you in Christ. And Lord willing, I'll be at this again another time. Thanks for sitting through part of my day. Thank you for taking the time to even watch. God bless.